good. So I think it's going to be really funny.
Wow.
All
right.
Come on, why can't I make that assumption? I can make that assumption. I don't care. You're drinking, you're probably going to be a little tipsy and funny. Yeah, I'm preparing you. So please put your hands together for Bashon Fishmonger!
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all? Let's give it up for Betty. That was fucking awesome. Everyone, please tip Kevin Federline Jr., bartender over here. He's been doing a bang-up job. I'm actually glad I made it here on time, man. I got lost on my way over here because I got sidetracked on the South Miami Boulevard in downtown Durham. Which is not a place where a guy that looks like me wants to end up. I actually pulled up to a dollar store to ask for directions, and this guy comes out. He's not wearing a shirt. He's wearing a backwards cap. And he was black. But never seen he was black, he was black. So this guy comes out. He's got a tattoo on his chest of himself robbing the exact same dollar store he just came out. And he's got like a chain around his neck, an actual gun for the pendant. And then he just comes up to me, he crosses his arms like this, and he's like, "Ha, you!" And I shat my pants immediately. And I was like, "Alright, sir, I know you're probably really busy in that dollar store, but I need to get the fishmongers in Brightleaf. Do you know how to get there?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, man, I know what that is. I'm gonna put you right there. I'm gonna put you right there." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you how to get there. You're gonna come out here, you're gonna make a lip." So I wrote that down, L-E-U-P-H. I think that's the phonetic spelling. Lip. So then I was like, "Alright, what next?" And he's like, "Alright, then you go down, you go make another lip." I was like, "Alright, it's 2 lefts. Then what?" He's like, "Alright, then you go up a hill, you go come back down the hill, then you go make a lip." Just 3 lefts. I was like, "Alright, then what?" And he's like, "Alright, now let's come back, Then you go make a lip." It's 4 lefts. At this point, my wife who's with me turns to me and she's like, "I think that's a circle." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm scared. I just want to get in the car and go. This is not a place where people like us should be. Let's just please go." So we got in the car and we followed his directions and they were perfect. I've never gotten better directions. I kind of wish I could take his brain and just like put it in my GPS because it was so much more accurate. Instead of hearing that lady, "In 0.5 miles, take one left." You hear, "I know you gonna make a lip." "Arriving at destination on right." You hear, "I'm gonna put you right there, I'm gonna put you right there, I'm gonna put you right there, and you there. You there now." So that was awesome. What else is going on? I started learning Japanese recently, which is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Because to speak Japanese, I realized all you have to do is just speak English like you're a racist American making fun of Asian people. So I'll give you an example. The Japanese word for McDonald's is makutunarudu. The Japanese word for baseball is besubaru. So, one time I was in Tokyo, and I landed, and I got into the cab, and I was like, "Look, man, I gotta get to the Grand Hyatt." And the cabbie was like, which, by the way, is how you say no in Japanese. In case you guys didn't know. And I was like, "The Grand Hyatt? And he's like, no. And I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna try this. Grand Hyatt? And he's like, "Oh, yeah, Grand Hyatt." And he took me right there. So next time you want to speak Japanese, just speak like a racist. That's the point of that story. Well, so I'm here with my wife. We've been married almost 3 years. Actually, sorry, more than 3 years.
That's right.
Oh.
Shit. So, yeah, I gotta make a lip when I'm the screen. So, my wife is she's a lot smarter than I am. She's fucking brilliant. but she has moments of amazing stupidity. Like, I'll give you an example. A couple of years ago, I was in California watching the Celtics-Lakers basketball game, like the NBA Finals with her. And it was a really tight game, and I was like, oh my god, this is really close, it's such an awesome game. And my wife, who was in LA with us watching the game at the time, was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll text someone in New York and find out what happened. Yeah. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I mean, New York's 3 hours ahead, right? I was like, they're playing right now. New York isn't 3 hours in the future. You understand? And she's like, no, I'm going to text them and they'll know the answer. What really bothered me was the fucking arrogance that she had. She's like, oh yeah, no, I know better than you. People in New York know the score. We're just idiots watching this game right now. And then she went on her phone and was like, oh yeah, I already know what happened. I was like, just admit that you thought New York was 3 hours in the future and that you were a fucking retard just once. She didn't do it. Yeah. No, but I'm glad I got married, man. When I was in college, before I started dating my wife, I used to hook up with any garbage piece of trash. That's right. I used to operate, like a lot of guys in college used to operate on a 10-point scale. Like, oh, this girl's a 5, this girl's a 6, this girl's a 9. I used to operate on a binary scale. Girls are either 0s or 1s. It's either a yes or a no. My approach to dating was kind of like my approach to buying expiring milk at a grocery store. I was like, it's probably going to make me violently ill, but I need something for my cereal. But I mean, my standards, I mean, I improved my standards. I got married, which I'm excited about. But before I got married, actually, there was a sex shop in Philadelphia where I went to college called, I can't remember what it was called. It doesn't fucking matter because I'm making this part up. So there was a sex shop in Philadelphia, and I went in there one day, and one of the items that they sold was an electric vagina. That's right. I got this guy excited about it. Electric vagina is like a thing that you can plug into a wall. It looks like a vagina, and it gets warm, and then you can fuck it. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why would I put my thing, which shoots liquid, into this thing which is plugged into a wall? That just seems completely retarded.
Okay.
So I'm up against the wall fucking this thing. Yeah. And it's pretty awesome. And this was simultaneously one of the coolest and one of the saddest moments of my life. I was like, wow, the future is here. But at the same time, I was like, I used to have standards, but then it became a binary thing, and now, turns out, and then one day I was like, all I need is a hole and a heartbeat. And now it turns out the heartbeat is completely optional. Alright guys, that's my time. Thanks a lot.